Hey guys, welcome back in. So we're going to have a quick review on one of the king of colognes. A lot of people, like I said in one of my videos before this, they're sick of talking about it, but it's the king of colognes for a reason. And I promise you, I will not review this again for a moment, but I wanted to come to you guys and give you guys some alternative solutions to the actual cologne because it can be pretty expensive to buy the original, but they have a lot of clones out there that fit pretty well and actually perform pretty good. So I just want to share that with you guys, and maybe this will help you make a better decision, either to get the original or get one of these clones or one of these inspirations. But stay right there, stay locked in, and let's talk about it. So first on my list, I want to talk about, it's going to be I would say, honorable mention, because this particular one has a DNA close to CREED Aventus, but it really has its own path, has its own twist. This one I would say would be close to a really fruity DNA version of CREED Aventus. A lot of people like to call this Fruit Loops in the woods. I don't know what that means. I guess I can tell because of the opening. It's very fruity, and it has a dry down to kind of a smoky base, very leathery in the base as well, and a lot of vanilla as well. But Cedrat Boise from Mancera is an honorable mention for this list. It detours off of the DNA of CREED Aventus quite a bit. So Cedrat Boise from Mancera, very good. You should try it, check it out, get yourself a sample. But honorable mention for this actual lineup here. Cedrat Boise from Mancera. The next one on the list is from Roja, and it's Elysium. Now, when I first got this one, when I first looked into it, I was like, nah, that is not a CREED Aventus DNA. But when I wore it for a week and I continued to smell the mid and the dry down, I could definitely tell the similarity of the DNA between CREED Aventus and Roja Elysium. I know it's not an aquatic. It almost smells watery, kind of like a fresh pool. And then it has that Aventus DNA in the mid and the dry down. It's not smoky at all, which I like because I don't like a lot of smoky colognes. They say the original batch of CREED Aventus was very smoky. Me personally, I'm glad they changed that because I don't like a smoky cologne because I don't want to smell like a bonfire or a freaking cigar. I just don't like that type of DNA. But this one in the mid and the actual dry down is very close to CREED Aventus, but that is Elysium, and that is from Roja Parfums. Next on the list is one of my favorites, and I guess you're probably saying, why is it so low on the actual, on your list here? Well, the list is not numbered based off of my favorite or how much I like it. It's based off of it being not the original. The original will be the ones I'll talk about at the end of this actual video. But Electimus London is basically, I've said it so many times, it is CREED Aventus on a steroid vanilla shot. It is so much vanilla in this, and it's a really good vanilla. It's almost like Annie from Shani. It's really good, man. And again, this is kind of like Elysium. And when I first wore it, I did not get that insight of it being a CREED Aventus DNA. But after I wore it for about a week or so, I started to really pay attention to the mid and the dry down. And I started to really say, yeah, that is definitely CREED Aventus. That is definitely inspiration of it. But like I say, this is a little more subtle. Like I say, I wouldn't wear this in the winter or the fall because it's so soft. It does not last. I say I get it maybe 5 hours until it becomes a really skin sit and sits extremely close to the skin. I only get about an hour projection when I first put this on, and that sillage is, like I said, is only about an hour or so. But this one, it's still beautiful, man. I like it. I'm not mad at buying it at all. It's actually one of my favorites, but Electimus London Imperium, really good choice as far as getting a DNA from CREED Aventus, and it's cheaper too, so. But yeah, I love it. Next up on the list is Club de Nuit Intense Man Limited Edition from Armoth. This is a straight clone of the DNA of CREED Aventus. This is not my favorite version. A lot of people do like this. It is smoother than the one I'm going to talk about after this, but it's much smokier. And me personally, I don't like the smokiness of colognes. I don't like a smoky cologne. I just don't. I don't want to smell like a smoked turkey. I just don't want to do that. So it's still a good cologne. It's still close to the actual DNA of CREED Aventus. I would say that it's close to like 85, 90% close to the DNA. Like I say, it is very smoky. I don't get a lot of vanilla in this one. It's darker than CREED Aventus. So I would say get yourself a sample. It's really good. I really like it. I enjoy it. But Club de Nuit from Armoth, limited edition, just a little too smoky for me. I'm gonna be honest. I love this one. Club de Nuit Intense Man EDP. This one, the dry down, to me, is a lot sweeter. It's a sweeter dry down for some reason. I don't understand why, but yeah, I really enjoy it. It's, I would say limited edition is closer to the DNA. Like I say, it's about 85 to 90% close to the actual DNA, but this one is about 80 to 85%. It also goes its own way, and it definitely goes its own way in the dry down. And believe it or not, I'm gonna just tell you this. This is the one I've gotten more compliments out of any of those, even the original. I've gotten more compliments on the EDP version more than the original CREED Aventus or any of the other renditions I have on this list. But hey man, this is a really good one. This is my second bottle. I'm almost out of it now. It's down here. I'm gonna buy another one. And the good thing about it, it's inexpensive. This is inexpensive. So it doesn't matter you're buying 4 or 5 bottles or continue to buy this one. This one is, this is a really good choice. Get yourself a sample. Don't just go out and buy it. Always sample, sample, sample. But Club de Nuit Intense Man, the EDP version, this is my favorite out of all of them. This one is a really good one as well. Now, I would say this is close to the EDP because it's one of my favorites as well, but this one is not as versatile. The EDP is more versatile. You can wear it all year round, summer, spring, winter, fall. This one is only for fall and winter because this is thicker. This is closer to more of a, I wouldn't say a gourmand, but because of the cinnamon and the sweetness of it, and has kind of a caramel smell to it as well. It's not as smoky. So you don't want to wear this in the spring and in the summer because it can be very cloying. And like I say, it's not smoky. So this one would be my second favorite. But the only reason why it's the second is because it is only good for 2 seasons. But Club de Nuit Precious, I guess is what it's called, Precious one. They just came out of it with this. This is a inspiration of CREED Aventus Absolute. I do have a vial or a sample of the Absolute, and to tell you the truth, I like this one better. And again, I'm not just saying it because of the price, but this is 20 times less expensive than the CREED Absolute, seriously. But anyway, get yourself a sample. Club de Nuit Precious from Armoth. This is a really good version. So we get into the 2 originators of all of this. And the first one I want to talk about is CREED Aventus Cologne. This one is a lot fresher. This does not have the pineapple in it. It has an orange, almost reminds me of a kind of an orange sickle. It's so much lighter than the original and some of the other ones on here, but CREED Aventus cologne, this is a good one too. Check it out. It's much more fresh. It's a good one though. And with that said, the original, the granddaddy, the one that started it all, CREED Aventus. This is still a good one. I would say that it has to have the respect of all of this because this is where it came from. It is much smoother. I mean, it's CREED. It's got better ingredients than any of the ones that I just spoke on the actual list. The only knock that I have with this, the problem is it does not last. That's my problem. I love it. I love CREED Aventus. I love the DNA. I talk about it a lot. I get compliments on it. Like I said, I do get more compliments on the Club de Nuit Intense Men EDP, and it projects, and it's so much more, and it freaking stays on you for freaking hours, days if you put it on your clothes. But this one just does not project, and it is expensive. So this is why I did not choose this one as my favorite. I do love it. Like I said, it is the original. It's what started it all, but it just doesn't last. So, but anyway, there we go. I promise I won't continue to talk about this. This is probably going to be the last time I'm going to do a review on CREED Aventus for a while, because I know a lot of people are like, man, I'm so sick of hearing about this DNA, but it's such a beautiful DNA that it's hard for me not to talk about it. And I get a lot of compliments for it. But hey, if you guys enjoy what you're seeing here, please like, subscribe, share. I will be doing a giveaway for the Electimus London Imperium to my subscribers. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will put out the information as far as how to enter that. Please leave your comments. Please subscribe. If you don't have comments, you don't have, you're not subscribed to the channel, is no way that I can enter you into the actual giveaway of this. But this is really good. Whoever gets this is going to enjoy it. But anyway, join me on my next one. I'm glad you guys stayed around to listen, and you guys have a great evening and enjoy yourself this week. You guys take care. Peace.